Well, happy Monday, everybody. I'm meteorologist Catie McNeil. You've now clicked on the Weather Now link, and let's jump right into it. So we're continuing to track this system that's moving through. Conditions have picked up a bit in the last hour or so, and conditions are going to continue to be hazardous into the overnight and the start to your day Monday morning. We do have a coastal flood advisory, and this mainly, any coastal flooding issues wouldn't impact the area until the 6 a.m. high tide is kind of that main window we're tracking for potential coastal flood issues. We do have an overall flood watch across the area as well for the chance for flash flooding overnight tonight and localized flooding with areas with poor drainage issues as well. High wind warning also in effect. The areas in red here could see gusts up to 65 miles an hour. The areas in brown, gusts up to 50 miles an hour. Nevertheless, conditions going to be very windy overnight tonight, so we could expect some power outages, some trees, limbs down, which could lead to a more perilous Monday morning commute, especially as these conditions continue to move through. Wind gusts right now have picked up quite a bit here in the last hour, where we're averaging out with wind gusts in the upper 30s, right around 40, and they are expected to continue to increase into the 50s and 60s as we continue towards the pre-dawn hours here. Temperatures as well, still very mild out there in the low 60s, upper 50s. 62 right now in Providence, 63 in Taunton, in the the upper 50s rather, down towards the coast. Let's take a look at what we're tracking right now. So we've seen some heavier rain moving through the area again over the last couple of hours here. More consistent and steady rainfall now is expected through now into your Monday morning commute. And you can see just how large this system is moving through, affecting really the entire eastern seaboard here. A very impactful system, and it's going to continue to move through overnight tonight into that Monday morning around 9 a.m. or so, before conditions then start to improve as we head towards noontime. And let's kind of look at that timing for the rest of the night tonight. So 5:30 in the morning, the biggest concern that we're tracking for highest wind gusts, peak wind gusts, and highest rainfall amounts is in this squall line here, where you see these reds moving through. This squall line is expected to contain some thunderstorms, which could lead to higher localized rainfall totals and wind gusts. That'll be coming in around 5:36 in the morning, kind of right at the start of some people's day. So if you're heading out of the house around 6, 7 o'clock, please be careful on the roads, especially with the conditions already overnight tonight before this happens. We could definitely be seeing some trees down, power outages, some localized flooding, something to be mindful of and be aware of, be weather aware as you're heading out the door. By 8:30 in the morning, still seeing some showers, but conditions are set to improve again as we head towards noontime. Afternoon looking a lot better. It's still going to be gusty tomorrow throughout the day, but we could even see some sunshine as we head towards the rest of the daylight hours. Temperatures also dropping significantly. Our high for the day we're actually going to see in the morning before the system moves through, with then temperatures dropping back down into the lower 30s by Monday night. Here's your peak wind gust forecast here. Those areas in red in the high wind warning are expected to reach up to 65 miles an hour. Those heights for those wind gusts are expected to decrease the farther inland you go. But kind of the juxtaposition here is, and again, here are these power outage potentials, highest potential, where we're seeing that high wind warning with the highest wind gusts. Your forecast for Monday morning here, kind of what I was going to mention before, the juxtaposition with the areas with lower wind gusts, is that's kind of the areas that we're seeing the highest potential for the greatest rainfall totals, especially in central Connecticut, with totals expected to reach around 4 inches of rain when this is all said and done. Your Monday morning, starting off with rain and wind. Again, if you're leaving the house between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. here, please be careful if you're heading out on the roads. Visibility will be low. Conditions will still be hazardous at that time. Showers are going to lessen, though, as we head towards noontime. And again, your afternoon looking a lot better here. Still going to be windy, but a lot drier. Could even see some sunshine before the daylight hours are over. And again, those temperatures are going to be a lot cooler as well, in the low 40s. Well, TJ will be in here in a couple of hours to give you guys an update, but until then, you can always get your full forecast anytime at WPRI.com. Everybody stay safe out there, especially if you're heading out early in the morning tomorrow.